Hi, good people. This is your girl, Miss Ubiesa, again with a new video this week. As you have read in the description box below, we are going to be talking about Doha. Doha has been my home for the last maybe 5 years, if I am not wrong. And there are so many things that I've learned and probably things that I would have wanted to know before I came here. But then we're already here. So let's engage and see what are the things that you have learned, you that you're watching, that you have been here for a while, and for the newcomers who are coming, what is the advice you'd want to tell them? What are the experiences, like what are the pros and cons that you have learned throughout the stay? So let's jump in right now to the video. So let's start. Number one, the first thing I would want to tell anyone is to make sure that you do your medical check. Do your medical check prior to coming. That moment that you have the feeling, or maybe you're contemplating the idea of coming to join Doha, kindly do your medical check in your country. Because I've seen people who came here and then they went because like immediately you land here, the first thing you have to do is go for medical check. They're gonna check if you're HIV positive and if you have any background in tuberculosis. So to be on the safe side, just do yours before. But most of the companies also, I believe, they tell people to do it before. But just in case, like my first company wasn't very strict to check if we did it before, because it was like a direct, employment kind of a thing. But it's very important. I know people who came with me during that time that I joined Doha, and they didn't do it before, and some of them had to go home. It's really sad that you come with your hopes that you're going to start a new life, a new experience. Probably you've also resigned from your other job, only for you to just come here and then your dreams and plans are shattered. It's really wrong. So these are just the small things that I would ask any of you that is planning to come here to plan on doing them before. So kindly go to a clinic or a verified hospital, check yourself to be on the safe side. So by the time you decide to resign from your company, from the time you're signing your new contract to come and join Doha, you already know your status already. So jumping on to the second thing is making sure that your visa is legit. There's so many ways that you could tell if your visa is legit. First, there are different types of visas. I'm not gonna go into that and start explaining everything. But if you're coming under spouse visa, that one I'm thinking your spouse already knows about it. If you're coming under family, that one probably your family knows about it. They wouldn't dupe you or mess you up or something. If you're coming for working visa and it's and you're really not sure, it's your first time, right? Right now we have the MOI. Is it MOI or MOI? Yeah, there's an MOI Qatar. If you just go and write MOI Qatar, it's going to come, that one. Just all you have to do is fill in your nationality and your passport number. Then it's going to tell you your status, like whether your visa is already out or not. Yeah, so things have been made simpler, much simpler right now. So chances of anyone coming to lie to you or giving you a fake whatever, but still, people are still people. They are going to lie about everything, but then just do your part of it. At least when you're traveling on that flight, you already know you've done your check and you're okay. So once you know your status, you're okay, your medical status, you're okay, the next thing, just verify your visa. That is very important, and it's free. It's just free. You go on Google, write MOI Qatar. It's under, I think, I don't know, visa status or something. I'm not sure. Actually, I did it such a long time ago that I can't even remember. But then just kindly do your part of it so that when you come here, don't get into that shocker like, oh my God, what happened to me? I didn't know that this and this and this is going to happen. So the other thing is, after you know your visa is working or you're under a working visa, verify or just check how will I put it? Just confirm, that's the correct word. Confirm if you're directly hired by the company or you're working under a sponsor. Working under a sponsor means there's someone in between you and the employer. I will give example. So if you're directly hired by the company, it means you're directly talking to the company. You know your position, they will tell you your salary, they will tell you, you will sign the offer letter. Like, nobody is coming in between you. I'm talking of companies that come directly to your company, directly to your country to hire you, or maybe you're on a visit visa or in Doha, and then you just sign or talk to them. Whichever the case, no matter how you get the job, just make sure, even if it's online, yeah, people apply online. I know of people who came here after applying online and they got the jobs. So all I'm saying is just make sure you know your position. Are you directly hired or under sponsor? So for the directly hired, you're speaking directly to the company. The next thing I'm talking about is under sponsor. Under a sponsor is considered to be third party. That is a third party. Third party in the sense that the employer is here, there's someone in between, and then you're here. So every word is going to be coming through the person at the middle, like there's a middleman between the two of you. So that is a third party. With third party, you need to know the pros and cons. Definitely in any setup that you have a third party, there's going to be communication problems. Not really communication problems, but then you don't know what I'm talking to you. Well, you also don't know what he's talking to the other person about, you get? So there are things that are meant to happen. From my engagement with people who have been employed through the third party, they say there's a lot of miscommunication. Also, you don't have direct link to the employer, so you don't know how to express your worries or problems, you know, because there's always someone in between you. And there are so many things that come with that as well. So just know. Like, for example, something like salary delay. If there's a salary delay, then it means you need to budget yourself. You know, once you know something, you will be in a better position to know how to handle it rather than being caught by surprise. That's what I'm trying to say. So just get to know if you're directly hired or if you're not directly hired. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So on my point number 4, culture awareness. So after you've verified you're here, your medical check has been done, and you're now ready to stay in Doha and start working, the other thing that is very, very important you need to know is cultural awareness. Culture and awareness when it comes to you interacting with people here. One, the Qatari people. Qatari people are the owners of Qatar. Okay? There are so many things. It's an Islamic nation, it's a Muslim country. There are so many things you need to know. I remember in my first company when I joined, they used to give us this very big booklet. Like, you needed to read everything and know, you know. But I'm gonna simplify it. Like, but the more, you see, you cannot learn. Definitely you cannot learn everything at once. All you need to do is, the further you stay here, the more you learn. So there's no room to say that, I already know everything. So just go slow, give yourself time. Don't be in a rush for anything. No, don't be in a rush. Take your time, settle in first. Learn how to live with your roommates. Let's say if you're in a roommate setup, in a house that you need to share. First, just settle in. Know how to deal with your roommates. These are people that you didn't know probably before, or maybe the people definitely even before you didn't know them, because even if you're coming from the same company or the same batch, you're still gonna need to learn with each other. So settle in, know each other first, take your time. Don't be in a rush for anything. Don't be in a rush. Doha, just take your time. So moving on, point number, what number are we? I have actually written them down. Point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point number 5. You need to readjust yourself. You need to understand that weekends are on Friday and Saturday. In most of the countries, not unless if you're coming from a Muslim or an Arabic or from UAE or Middle East, you already know that we have weekends on Saturday and Sunday. So here, the weekend is on Friday and Saturday. This is something that I really struggled. My God, I struggled to understand it. You make plans, you make plans and you're like, on the weekend. And before you readjust your brain and your mind to understand that weekend is on Friday and Saturday, it's really quite a thing. So Fridays is when people go to church here, and if you're a Muslim, that's when you get to go to the mosque. Saturdays are just easy days that you just chill out at home and then wait for Sunday to start your day. So Sundays are usually our weekends back in our country. So if you have an appointment, or you need to go to a government office here, or you need to all these things that are official, you're gonna do them from Sunday. So Sunday is considered to be a working day here in Doha. So you need to readjust yourself so very much, because you're gonna mess, or probably the first few days you're gonna be like confusing and whatever. Yeah, so Sunday is considered to be an official day, because sometimes you chat with your friends back home and then you're telling them, I have duty on Sunday morning, so I'm going to do this and this and this, but then for them they're like, Sunday is a weekend, but then they don't understand. It's quite different over here. So that drives me to the other thing about Friday. Fridays are really nice days. If you're just here in Doha, if you just came to Doha, those are the days I would advise you to make use of them. Okay, if you have off day on Friday, you're really fortunate. Saturday, you're really fortunate. Okay, Fridays are good. Like on Thursday is the end of the week, so on Thursdays, for you party heads out there, that's when you can go out clubbing or having fun with your friends, drinking and whatever. But then the other thing, that one I'll speak about it in the next point. So Fridays are really the nicest days. Everyone is out, apart from now that we're in quarantine, yeah, all locked down at home, and no clubs and everything, they're all closed down. So once everything is open, those are the most favorable days. You can go anywhere. So for those of you who are religious, that's when you can go to church. Churches are different, and they are not all of them. Most of them are located in religious complex. Religious complex is like a place which they just allowed most of the churches to be there. I don't know if they rent. I think they rent, yeah. So it's just like an open place that has buildings and rooms like that. So you'll find different churches. We have the Catholic Church, we have the Protestant Church, Pentecost Church. All these churches are there. So if you're looking for a church, the other thing, you can Google. That's what I did for me the first time when I came. You just Google, and then you're going to get all the churches. Just write churches in Doha or something. Then you're going to check which one fits for you. Yeah, so weekends, make sure you make full use of them. Those ones, don't waste. The other thing is liquor. Alcohol is expensive, depending on your budget, on your salary, and so many other factors. But alcohol is not the same price as most of the other countries. It's much expensive over here. I think probably maybe not to encourage people to drink. Yeah, so liquor is no longer a necessity. It is a luxury when you come here. So you really need to budget well for it. Don't drink, party because you have your salary, and then you don't have money for food, you don't have transport, you don't have money to send your family. Just plan yourself, budget. If you're that type of a person that wants to have fun, drink and party, especially partying every weekend, you really need to have a good budget for that. So yes. The other thing is it's quite cheaper if you have the license, because here you need a license to buy liquor. And there's a place called QDC, that's the Yes, so that's the Qatar distribution company. That's where they sell the alcohol. So if you get a license from your company, that's where you can buy your alcohol. The other last point that I have is respect. Have respect for anyone you're dealing with them. Here they treat even the one who sweeps, the one who washes, the one who does all those, there's no feeling like you're more superior than anybody else. We are all one family. We are all here away from our families. So we need to create an environment whereby we can all live in harmony. So kindly have respect for everyone, no matter what job they do, no matter even if they are construction, that waiter who serves you, that whoever, the one who washes your car in the parking lot, please have respect for everyone. Then you're going to create a good environment for everyone, yeah, so that we are all living as one family. Yes, so that's all I had to share with you today. So kindly make sure if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. It's free. You see that bottom part that is written red written subscribe. Kindly just click on it. It's free so that you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And also don't forget to comment and give me a like button, because that really helps my channel to grow. So for all of you who have also traveled to other places, kindly let's engage. I want to know, I want to hear what has been happening, because I really read the comments sections. Yes, so kindly share with your friends. If you can post this in your WhatsApp group, like in other WhatsApp groups, or maybe also send to friends that you'd want for them to see or hear what's happening, or probably anyone you know that is coming to Doha. So kindly share with them. Thank you very much for the support you have shown me. Until next week again for a new video. Thank you so much. Take care.